So Sony just had their latest state of play today, and I'd say overall it was a decent show. The first half was really nothing for me. The second half had some. It really started to pick up with an okay end, at least for me. So as usual, I'm just going to go over everything that was shown and just talk about how I feel about every one of them. And for a quick little recap and review. They showed off Monster Hunter Wilds again. I know, it's the biggest game in the world, I get it, but come on. It does not need to be shown every time. I find a bad way to start off. I know, I feel like everyone who cares has already planned to get it, but yeah. I hope this is the last time we see it shown off in these shows, because it's become like Lego Horizon. Every showcase, we get it, it's coming this month, everyone who cares has a pre-order. And it finally comes out on February 28th. It probably would have came out on the 29th just to do the thing, but haha, you're a year late. They show off Shinobi from the creators of Streets of Rage, apparently. It looks like a kind of left to right, side-scrolling, hack and slashy, fast-paced game with some what you'd expect. You have throwing items, you slash through enemies in fast-paced, cool-looking combat. These aren't usually my kind of game, but I've gotten into a few of them lately. And I would say more than most of these kind of games, the environments, the backgrounds, all that stuff really fascinates me. Coming out August 29th, I probably won't get it too early, if at all. It'll probably be on PlayStation Plus at some point, but I'm sure, I know there's a huge audience for these kind of games, but looks decent. From my standpoint of not being a fan of them, looks fine.
Each weapon a tool, each tool a part of the whole. This is the mastery of Shinobi. The legend continues.
Sonic Racing Crossroads is also shown off, the latest in the Sonic Racing games. I played the tag team on PS4. It was decent. It was slow paced, which felt kind of okay-ish. For a Sonic game, obviously trying to emulate a Mario Kart kind of formula, it just didn't have enough going on for me. But hopefully this will be a bit better, more chaotic, more fun. There's a close beta on February 21st, so maybe I'll try to get into that. Who knows? I love my Sonic, if nothing else. After that, I haven't even played the second one yet, but I am so happy to see more. Digimon Story Time Stranger. In the same vein as Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, Cyber Sleuth I played a ton of, I absolutely adored. It looks like more of the same kind of stuff, that same style, same turn-based combat, same cool looking, just the design of the Digimon is, the way they look, always great. Looks like you do some things like riding around on your Digimon, maybe it's a bit more open in that kind of way, hopefully not too open to ruin it. But if you know me, I adore Digimon. Digimon World 1 is my favourite PS1 game of all time. Digimon Cyber Sleuth, easily like one of my top 20 PS4 games probably. I look forward to more Digimon. I have to play Hacker's Memory at some point to finish that, but this, I'm happy it's coming. Especially in the West, we need more Digimon.
Seize the future. Together. The story of a bond that transcends time.
Lost Soul Aside, a game made in inspiration to the old school Final Fantasy, in the style of old school versus 13, Final Fantasy versus 13 game. You know, before it was all changed up. It's been on and off coming for like the last 10 years, and it is finally coming on May 30th. I feel like I have to pick this up just for the memories of versus 13 days. I can't even watch old Final Fantasy versus 13 trailers anymore. It just depresses me. I liked 15 fine. It's like my third least favourite in a franchise that is my absolute favourite thing. But hopefully it's going to hold up and be fun. I don't think it's going to be as... I feel like over 10 years that a bit of that's probably going to be gone. It's probably going to evolve into its own thing, but it's made by one guy. I don't know. I don't even know if the made by one guy thing is still accurate, but it's where it started. I look forward to trying out. May is going to be a packed month, which we'll see as more as I go on here.
wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
I'll quickly mention there's a Day of the Diver holiday pack DLC expansion content thing coming in April, so I haven't played it yet, but it always looks interesting. I will definitely try it at some point. Splitgate 2 is starting a beta on the 27th. If anyone didn't play Splitgate 1, it was free on PlayStation. I don't think it was PlayStation Plus. No, it was just free. Back years ago, I don't remember how long ago. But I do remember it being a fascinating, addicting as hell game. The basic concept, normal kind of just first person shooter style Halo kind of thing. The twist, every character has a portal gun, every player. Which you would not think adds that much, but it's just great because they have these small contained maps, lots of twists and turns. I haven't played it in years. I have to go back to it at some point. I know I said it when it was announced, but I really want to play it again. It was a really fun, addicting concept, and oh, what a game. Sometimes just mixing two things can really create a new experience. WWE 2K25 is coming March 14th. It's a wrestling game. They've had their ups and downs. I don't trust early sports games in general, so moving on.
With WWE themed landmarks, quests, live events, and shops.
Borderlands 4 is coming sometime in 2025. One of the most famous looter shooters out there. Borderlands 3 was a little less positively received. I feel like Borderlands in general has been less positively received lately. I feel like since the third one it's just been a downhill slide. But not so far downhill where everyone's like abandoned ship. I think people are still hopeful for 4. I don't know exactly how the community feels, but I played Borderlands 2 for about 4 or 5 hours by myself. Didn't get into it. But apparently it's coming September 23rd, so I'm sure it'll make a splash. Can't be worse than the movie it turned out. I played it, I don't know, I'm a fraud.
Wake up and I'm feeling like a punk!
Split Fiction is coming March 6th, which it's from the creators things like Brothers, what are the ones? No Way Out, I think it was. You know the games where two players play at the same time doing like asymmetrical gameplay side by side. I know some people love these things. They're definitely more fun to play with somebody. They've never done that much to appeal to me. It Takes Two, that's the one. It won Game of the Year one year, which sure. This one looks more interesting than any of the other ones I've ever played or seen. I played Brothers, that was cool. But in terms of like stuff I have seen from what I have seen, this is easily the most interesting, but still that's not saying much.
Follow my lead. Are you for real, Zoe? I wrote it when I was a kid. What sort of devil child were you?
Hands above your head.
What now? Ah! I did not sign up for this. Brace yourself, Zoe!
Directive 8020 looks like it's trying to do the alien thing, you know, just contained in a ship, kind of monster killing people. From the same creators as Until Dawn and The Quarry. I loved Until Dawn, mostly. I feel like it's kind of been beating at me lately. Like, hey, did you know a remake is coming out? Yeah, I know, you told me like 400 times. Like, it's worse than Lego Horizon and Monster Hunter put together how many times I've heard about this. It was fine, I liked it, sure. But Directive 8020 comes out in October 2nd. I probably won't play it. I don't know, it looks a bit more interesting than The Quarry, which but yeah, October 2nd.
Changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. It's a new Five Nights at Freddy's game. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's game. What else can I say? It comes out on the 13th of June. Yeah.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
The Midnight Walk is one I'm purely interested based on my absolute fucking love for Lost in Random. I finally played that last year for the first time. Well, end of last year. I barely finished it, like a few weeks ago probably. Masterpiece. Like visually, character-wise, just design-wise of things, just atmosphere, all that. One of my favourite games on the entire PS4 I've ever played. One of my favourite games I played last year. But this looks like it's more of a first-person shooter kind of style. Not just, you know, a weird, quirky type. A weird kind of twisted style of first-person shooter. But, like, they've definitely gotten to they haven't lost their touch with design-wise. So hopefully this can hold up and be as good as Lost in Random. And be something in between Lost in Random and the second one, which eventually will come out with a very different gameplay style. But, like I said, this is purely based on my love for Lost in Random. I hope they can recreate some of that love. And it comes out on the 8th of May. Because, like I said, May will be a packed month for me. Apparently Konami is working on a game called Darwin's Paradox. This is how I misread it first for some reason. Plays an octopus, do some weird platforming puzzles. I'm gonna be honest, looking back, the first time I saw this I was like, whatever, who cares? Konami's working on it. Isn't there anything else they could be working on? But the more I watched of it the second time around for this, it actually looks really cool. I kind of like the style. I like the way this moves around. I like the platforming looks fun. Comes out sometime this year. I look forward to it. Surprising even me. Then they showed off Warriors Abyss, which is apparently out today. It looks like a mobile game, hack and slashy style game, which I guess is unfortunately very appropriate for PS4 and 5 nowadays. It looks a bit more high budget than your regular mobile crap shovelware stuff, but it looks like something you can expect you to do on the title go slashing away through monsters. Looks fine.
Descend into hell. Call on powerful allies. And experiment with tons of playstyle combinations to send the enemy hordes flying.
Onimusha 2 is finally getting a remaster. Back when they released the first remaster, I think it was like 2020. I was like, okay, keep them coming. But they took a while. I'm happy this has finally come back. Back in the day, my family friend of my dad, he was going, like, he offered us a PS2 for like 200. It was like a bunch of games. We ended up not taking it because, you know, €200 back then, it's a lot more than it is now. And with no reliability, no security. We ended up not doing it, just got a new one. But that was one of the games. I didn't get into it back then because it had the first one, straightforward puzzles, hack and slashy style combat. That's it. That's all there is to it. The second one, there was a weird purchasing and selling mechanic. I can't remember if that was mandatory or if I just thought it was because I was a stupid kid who didn't know how to play the game. But I cannot wait to try this again. I've been wanting to try this again for years. So many years. And here we are. May 23rd. Cannot wait. Again, May, packed month, day one.
Along controls. Immerse yourself in Jubei's hard-boiled journey and fight through a world of turmoil alongside trusty allies.
Segueing into the Onimusha thing, Onimusha Way of the Sword 2026, a new kind of more Souls-like Onimusha game. It's returning, it's back, not just in remasters, it is back. I'm not too sure how I feel about the change in combat because, like, I hope it's good. I hope not just like, oh, fuck it, do a Souls, like. I hope it's a bit more unique than your typical. Not that they're bad by any stretch, but I just want something different for this. This has all been a weird game in every atmosphere, gameplay, world. It's fucking bizarre. And I hope they lean into that. Because it's a very serious game in a way, but it always had like an almost are they aware type of silliness underneath it all. Some of the weird voice acting, the weird deliveries, the weird reactions, the character design sometimes. It just felt like somebody was injecting silliness and nobody else knew except the person doing it. And it slipped something under the rug of the developers who were trying to make a serious game. That's the best way I can describe it. So I hope they can lean into that at least a bit. But as you can expect, no release date. 2026. Probably won't see a release date for this for a while.
Considera.
Then they officially showed off the release date for Metal Gear Solid Delta. It's coming out in August. It's Metal Gear Solid Remake. Ape Escape stuff is back. The only other stuff that they fucking... I don't think they include it in the remaster. Sorry. The 28th of August. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't care too much about Konami's remake. I don't even like Metal Gear Solid 3 that much in general. I know, crazy opinion. I think it's one of the worst in the main series. I never liked the stealth aspects of it, except the camouflage was cool, but it's just the one I got the least into. I preferred it more than Metal Gear Solid 2 style. But yeah, it's coming.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet!
They once again showed off Hell Is Us, which, if you don't know, was one of my, in my top 10 games for 2025 I'm looking forward to. This was right on the edge. I think it was number 11. It barely didn't make the list. It's supposed to be more inspired by old school 90s style games, but obviously more modern, open world 3D style, hack and slash, Souls, that kind of thing. But more inspired by old style games without letting you find your own way, not holding your hand, not being a shitty annoying game who tells you how to do the most basic stuff 16 hours in, not pausing the game to tell you how to do the most basic thing, not forcefully solving puzzles for you. Yeah. Oh, I hate it so much. So hopefully this can be a good game. And maybe show, hey, because I just appreciate a game that doesn't treat you like a fucking toddler. And it's coming out on September 4th. Absolutely going to support this.
Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Looking back and everything, so long this was. Damn, there was a lot shown here. Lies of P DLC is finally coming out. Lies of P Overture. A lot of people have been looking forward to this for a while. It's coming summer 2025. It has a more winter theme to it. I haven't finished Lies of P, so I don't know too much. I won't say anything just in case. But yeah, it's nice to see this getting some more support.
Is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
After they showed off Dreams of Another, which kind of has a, like a pixely, blurred, bubbly effect. Apparently something to do with creation being a form of, destruction being a form of creation. Ooh. What? I just got a shiver of cringe through me. Ooh, what was that? It must have reminded me of something. It's coming 2025. I kind of have a first-person shooter aspect to it. Don't know too much, but you know what? It looks interesting. I'm going to keep my eye on it.
Where do you think doors have eyes? We don't know where our children will put down roots.
On April 25th, Days Gone is getting a remaster. It's a bit soon, but sure, whatever. Maybe something good will come of this, because I know it didn't get a great reception when it came out. But for a lot of people like me who played a lot of it, this game is fucking amazing. I think this is a game of the year 2019. That's when it came out. Some good things came out that year. This was number one for me. Easily. I will admit though, for the first couple of hours, this game can be tedious and kind of shit. The first time I played this, few hours, it was not fun. It was boring, it was slow, it was dull. But once you leave the first camp and move to your second area, instant improvement. Fighting hordes is fun, driving around is fun. Just combat in general, the characters are likeable enough too, in a fun, silly way sometimes. Sometimes it can be tedious trying to upgrade and all that stuff, because some of the stuff you have to find is just, oh. And some missions can suck, I will admit, but wow. It sucks that this game did not get a sequel or anything else. Hopefully this will lead to something, I don't know what. I mean, I doubt the lead guy will come back as a... he keeps talking, you know, and that never ends well. He keeps tweeting. But yeah, maybe I'll play this again if I can... Yeah, I can get the upgrade, maybe, who knows.
Content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased horde sizes that will provide a fresh way to experience Days Gone. And if you purchase Days Gone on PlayStation 4, you can upgrade to a digital version of Days Gone Remastered and get all the content and features for $10.
Stellar Blade and Nikke is getting a crossover collab. I don't know what Nikke is that much. I just know a few people who like it, so you know. Yeah, it's getting a collab June 2025.
A new outfit.
The February games catalog for PlayStation Plus as Jedi Survivor, the Star Wars game, just not the other Jedi Survivor. And Lost Records Bloom and Rage is coming day one, episode 1, which is great because this is a game I really wanted to play. Wasn't 100% sure if I would do it day one. Cemented it. I need more Life is Strange stuff in my life, and I hope my friend was talking about playing this game together, as in the same, like separately, same time kind of thing, like we did with Life is Strange 10 years ago. I just need something like this in my life again. And I cannot wait. One more week. Blueprints is also coming. It's like a first-person puzzly kind of walking simulator kind of thing. I don't know much about it. Something to do with puzzles, managing your rooms and rotating them in some way. It did not show much, but I don't know. I really don't know what to say. Then there was Abiotic Factor, which seems to be like something where you're underground, defending a base, dinosaurs. I don't know. Almost like a mix of some. It looks like almost like tower defense kind of stuff, but you're the tower. I don't know. Looks decent. It's coming summer 2025. The classics catalog is looking really cool. This coming soon. I don't think they're going to exact release date, but the first 3 Armored Core games, absolutely. I remember playing the first one. I don't know if it's like the first one on PS1 or first one on PS2, but I had a ton of fun with the demo. I get why to go back to this old school clunky mecha fighting. Yeah. Tides of Annihilation seems kind of have an almost anime aesthetic kind of thing, more of a realistic world kind of thing to it. It reminded me a bit of Valkyrie Elysium. Just the combat wise, the character design, even I actually thought it was going to be a Valkyrie game for a while. But there's also some like side-scrolling element to it. I guess it mixes them together. The designs look cool, the battles look fun, the world looks fascinating. I'm in. Absolutely. No release date unfortunately, but I cannot wait to see more. This one, I'm going to keep an eye on this one very heavily.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
My quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul. The table is dead. It exists no more.
Then show Metal Eden, which seems to be a first-person shooter where you fight robots and they seem to fight mechas and other people. It didn't show much. It gave me like Titanfall vibes with the gameplay without the Titan. You know, the jumping off walls, riding on walls, that kind of thing. It looks decent. Could be fine. I don't know. Coming May 6th, 2025.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
Then they showed something called Mind's Eye coming summer 2025, which when I was watching it, I was like, oh, is it more cyberpunk? No. It's just a new game, a new open world thing. I don't know, it has a mix, it started off just like constantly like I would start to kind of laugh because every time it would show like a bit of clip, it would just be the guy over his shoulder from the exact same view, shooting the same kind of gun. But also makes it, you can also drive around in it. I don't know how open this game is, but it really reminds me of one thing. Watch Dogs. The first one. The good one. It like mixed between Watch Dogs and Cyberpunk, to be honest. I absolutely loved Watch Dogs 1. It went downhill fast after that, and it did not fucking stop. Maybe at some point it'll hit a brick wall and just decide, stop. But this game looks fascinating. One of the best, maybe, yeah, definitely one of the best from the entire show. Cannot wait to see more. Definitely something on my wish list.
The search and rescue. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
And to end things off, to show off Saros, a new game from the creators of Returnal, which I know I didn't play, but was a massively beloved game, especially on the early PS20, or the early PS5. Sorry, that's going to become a thing. The PS 2025, but this coming 2026. So yeah, people loved Returnal, and this is more the same kind, not the same thing obviously, but the same kind of thing, more roguelike looter shooter kind of thing.
Every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
But yeah, so everything's shown off the state of play. Over, like I said, I think it was around the point of the game I said looked like Valkyrie Elysium. That's where it took a turn to be actually start getting good. It was around that area. I can't remember the exact spot, but at the start I was like, this kind of sucks. And I know it's going to end soon, so whatever. But it kept going, and it got better for a while. I wish it ended something better. I was hoping for something better for me, at least. I'm still waiting for things like my Final Fantasy 13 remaster, Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm not sure what else could be, like a Resident Evil, something. Just something big for me. But I'm sure for a lot of people this was better. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'd say overall for the score, I'd give it like a 5. If I was just great on the first half, I'd probably give it like a 3, if it's lucky. Second half, I'd give it like a 7 or an 8. A lot of new stuff coming that actually looks fascinating. Yeah. As always, let me know what you thought of it. How did you like it? What would you rate it? What are you looking forward to the most? What are you disappointed didn't show up that you genuinely expected? Because I know people were expecting Bloodborne remaster. Someday, I swear. It'll come. It'll come. Yeah, thank you for watching, and see you for the next one, which will hopefully be soon. Hopefully we'll get one more of these before like the Summer Games Fest area. See you then.